I've been pushing through the lanes. Sack made me, but my vision worldwide, no change. Came from the trenches where the love don't last. Had to bet it all on me, no regrets from the past. Built this from the dirt, yeah, I got it out the mud. Every loss a lesson, every win is for the ones. Did it for my wife, my daughter, my name. Legacy in motion, I ain't playing with the game. Came up off the hustle, had to pivot, had to switch. Street smart, businessman, money long, never quit. Social impact moves, yeah, I reinvest the flip. Loyal to the block, but I'm building up the bricks. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into light. Took my L's, turned them all into W's. Focused on the vision, had to shake a couple fools. Sacramento native, but my mind on expansion. CEO grind, turn the streets into mansions. For Whitney and Sonny, I can't take a day off. Gotta lead by example, every step, every loss. My daughter need to see that her daddy built a throne. Not just talking about it, but I made it on my own. Success ain't a flex, it's a duty, it's a mission. Gave the city love, now I'm changing up the system. Still keep it real, keep it solid, keep it true. Love gangsta moves, yeah, that's how a boss do. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into light. Ain't no shortcuts, put in work, paid the dues. Gave my all to the vision, never played it by the rules. From South Sac to the heights, to the Bay, to LA, I'ma put my city on, make them all know the name. Highway 80, I've been pushing through the lanes. Love gangsta moves, I ain't never switching lanes. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Homeway, ain't no shortcut. We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fighting our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt. Social streams flooded with our memes, never a blackout. Marketing tactics from the frontline grind. Leverage and strategy, leave the broke days behind. From the struggle to the summit, we paved our own way. Skill stackers on a mission, no more broke days. Brand butler in our hands, AI leads the charge. From Web3 to the world, our influence is large. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Together we thrive, no soldier left behind. From the dark nights to bright futures we realign. Weekly wins, staking claims, the wheel spins again. 1,000 memes strong, we'll fight till the end. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Me militia, skill stackers, rise and take your place. Never broke again, warriors of web win space. Victory belongs to those who fight with heart and fire. With our memes, with our skills, we'll always rise higher.
Blockchain, Pro, NFTs, AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where change create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy.
Hey, it's freaking Monday, baby. Let's go. What's going on, fam? Welcome. Let's see all the people in the chat this morning. We got a lot of people here. Whoa, we got Kev, we got OG Gamer Gangsta, we got Queen E, we got Meme King, Buckwheat, Bit Genie, Queen, Crypto Funk. Let's get that funk going. Come on. Ananya, Narushi Twins, Not Max Verstappen, Emily. What's going on, Emily? And Rogan John. Good to see you. Look at, he's got Stacker in his name now. Let's freaking go. Man, what a week it has been. It has been a memorable weekend. I can't even begin to tell you all the things that happened this weekend. I wish I could tell you all the things that happened this weekend, but the calls that I had, the investors that are coming, all the stuff that the investors that came in, all the stuff that happened, it's just been an absolutely incredible week. Let me make sure that I got some good audio here for you. Does that sound better? Hopefully I get a thumbs up there that sounds better on my audio. But it's just been an incredible week. What's going on, Charles? Good to see you guys. Happy freaking Monday. Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. We're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, Stacker, Meme Militia, some honey drops. We got all kinds of good projects that we talk about. And every day we bring you the real talk, the projects that are actually worth betting on, the people who are making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future, which is very important to me, free. Oh, I better put that on silent. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier. We're the Chain Breakers. Now let's get to work. Oh, man. There's a lot of names on this list to give away. Look at all these names and giveaways on giveaways on giveaways. I actually got my setup dialed in a lot more today than I've had it yet. Unfortunately, if you guys remember, when I kicked off last Monday for the show, I broke, I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if that other camera's up here. What did I do with it? But I broke my other camera. So I'm in the process of getting another one. Oh, here it is. Getting my other one. This thing fell back. And as you can see here, it doesn't really work properly now. Kind of hear that there. It's not working that great. So I got to go get another camera now. But that's okay. We were due for another one. I've had this one for about 7 years, and it's a A6400. It's just the, things happen. We're in a studio. Plus, I got insurance. So if I need to, I can always use our insurance for that. But grateful to be back here with you guys today. We've had an amazing weekend. I'm talking like one of my favorite weekends that we've had so far. Why on paper? Because we're in the process of building out our tool and we haven't launched it yet. That's something that's actually coming. Do you have notes on your phone or PC? So I keep track of all the meme militia that buy Stacker every day, every 24 hours, and then we pay people out based on that. I'd love to see where people are tuning in from. Drop some comments down below. Where are you tuning in from? Emily says the song. We got Max in here. Let's see here. Where are you guys tuning in from? I want to see do we have a lot of new people from all different parts of the world? I'd love to see your comments and where you're calling in. So let me make sure that we're streaming across all these other. Okay, we are. We're streaming across all these other channels. Good. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We got a lot to cover today, so we're going to move pretty quick here. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we'll kind of get started here right at the top with a market update. How's a market update sound for you guys? Let's go ahead and do it. All right. So if you look here, we have. Let me just change this window a little bit. We have an interesting 24 hours that's happened. If you go look here at Bitcoin, we were cranking. Something just took off out of nowhere. We hit over $4 trillion. Let me go to a 7-day chart here. That'll help you guys better. It just all of a sudden exploded. What day was this? This was the 22nd. And this out of nowhere, we went from 112K all the way up to 116K. Just like huge climb out of nowhere. And everything else followed it. And then at whatever this was, the 24th yesterday at 12:25, so at noon yesterday, it fell off a cliff. I think somebody might be playing some games. I think the market makers are screwing with our money. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling that I've got. But let's see here. We have had we've had $89 billion in volume in the last 24 hours. Let's see here. 21 million, obviously, market cap. Let's go back a little bit. I want to show you some of the other coins. We got Ethereum in number 2, making a little bit of a climb back, even though Bitcoin's still going down. It's climbing back up. We're at 46.24 on that. XRP's at 295. Tether, obviously, BNB, Solana, 197. We had that nice little pump with Solana over the weekend. You can see here we had hit a max of 212, and then bam, yesterday it kind of came back down. Scared money don't make money, fam. These are great buying opportunities to see this gap going from 197 to 212. That's a nice opportunity. There was also this opportunity here from 178. You could have ridden this from 178 all the way up to 212. That would have been a nice little gain for you over the weekend. So another good opportunity there. Now, if we come in, you got USDC, Tron, Doge, and Cardano. Cardano just hangs tough, man. These guys just don't play around. They're hanging tough in the top 10, then Chainlink, Hyperliquid, Stellar, Sui, and so forth. So there's the market update. We're down to a $3.89 trillion market cap. If we look at this over the last 30 days, you can see we hit a low right there of 3.62 trillion. You think about how much money that is. We're not talking about billions. We're talking about trillions. 3.62 trillion all the way up to a high of 4.19 trillion. That's like $500 billion. Not $500 million, $500 billion. So massive ups and downs. We're in the middle of for fear and greed, right smack dab right here in the middle. And as you'll notice here, we're getting closer and closer and closer to alt season. What does that mean for coins like us? We're an altcoin. And I learned something interesting I'll share with you guys in a minute about coins that I didn't realize. I did a bunch of research. I'm always researching, but did a bunch of research and learned something new. Let's go over to Bird Eye, one of my favorite websites, and go check out Bird Eye real quick. If you're looking at Bird Eye here, you'll see only DOT. I think this is Polkadot. Only DOT had a massive climb over the weekend. Anybody know what happened with Polkadot? Why it climbed so high? I didn't do any research into it to see what was going on there. But Polkadot had a massive climb. Let's go to a 3-day chart, maybe a 7-day chart, see if that helps. 7 days not even looking that great either. I don't know what's going on with their chart here. But they are at $9.89, looks like. 2.9 thousand in liquidity, which doesn't even make sense. This dot here, is that a pump fund coin or what? Looks like this chart is all jacked up. I don't know what the deal is, but supposedly DOT had this major pump. So I'm not seeing it here though. But if you look at this is kind of all the chains. And then if we go into Solana, which is the main chain that we talk about here on Skill Stackers, this is a Solana based show. We're a Solana based token with Skill Stacker. But if you look here, everything is down pretty much, except this Saros. I've been talking about Saros now for a few months. The number one performing coin that I've seen so far in the market. If you go back here and we look at a 7-day chart, I come back in here and zoom out a little bit. They had this big old dip here. Let's kind of zoom out. Let's go to like maybe a 15-minute. Does that help? Does that help? That didn't help. What is going on with Bird Eye? Bird Eye's chart is terrible. It's not letting me go back any further. Maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Who knows? So custom range, you can do that. You can change the custom dates. If I could go back to like March 1st to today, go. So there we go. So if you look here all the way back from March, it's not going back any further. Oh, there we go. Just takes a minute to load, it looks like. Gonna zoom out. But if you look out here, if you had bought back in, January, February, right here in this point, you would have bought in at 1 cent, and you could have ridden this thing all the way up to where it's at now, which is at 34 cents. So a nice little climb here for Saros on this chart. So if we go back though, we look at the rest of the market, come back over here. You can see everything else is down. The whole market's down. I don't know what caused that. I didn't get the news of the alpha on that, but I do have some news for you guys today that I will share here in just a few minutes. So that was interesting. But I have some really good news. Even though the market's down, some things are up. If we look at where we were last week to where we are today, let me come over here and adjust my screen share real quick. Here we go. Let's go take a look at Stacker. This is where we're at with Skill Stacker. Let's see. If you guys didn't know, the first 1,000 holders, we're at 929 right now, according to GMGN, 929 holders. We had an amazing weekend. And let me just go back. We've had an amazing week. Let's go back here. We made a massive recovery. Pull this down. There we go. You can see from let's just go from the 24th or 25th where we are today to last week. Last week we were in this range. Let's just go back 7 days, which would be right around here. You can see here we were floating around the $2.7 million range all the way down to where we hit a low of like 2.1, along with that big, somebody got their wallet drained. They were screwing around and got their wallet drained by clicking on a bad link. But we were floating around here in the 2.1 to $2.3 million range. And then whatever day this was on the 23rd, so 2 days ago, on Saturday, we had some new buyers come in. And they came in, boom, 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 and they shot us all the way back to a new all-time high. We are currently sitting at a new all-time high, or we're not at the moment, but we hit a new all-time high this weekend of 3.7. I think that was right there. Yeah, almost 3.7 million, 3.699 million on there. So pretty amazing growth to see that. Yeah, 3.99. Yeah, just right below 3.7. We came so close to that. And then we had a couple big sell-offs this weekend, towards the end of the weekend and last night. But that's okay. We're going to climb back up like we've been doing. And I have a lot more people coming. So nothing to worry about, nothing to stress on. When in doubt, as I say, when in doubt, what do? When in doubt, we zoom out. If we just zoom out a little bit, come on, GMGN, don't fail me now. Let's go to a 30-day chart. There we go. When in doubt, we zoom out. Look at this nice little leg, sell off, leg, sell off. So what do you think is going to happen next? We are ramping up for something massive. And when we were in here, we were stoked. We were pumped. We were doing giveaways. We were doing spins. We were working our butts off. Nothing's changed, fam. Nothing has changed. We're still continuing to do the exact same thing we've been doing, and we're going to keep climbing. The beautiful part is we went from having about 800 holders to now, again, 929 holders. So really, really awesome. This is really good news. If you are watching this show for the first time, if you're watching us and you're just now finding out about Skill Stacker, you have an opportunity. You have 70 people left until you miss your opportunity to be one of the first 1,000 people that's going to get a special airdrop along with a special NFT. I'm hooking everybody up. Everybody's getting hooked up. You get some stacker, and you get some stacker, and you get some stacker. So we got some really cool stuff there. Even more exciting. I mean, I don't know if there's anything much more exciting than that to see the chart. The chart doesn't really affect me after last week and experiencing what I experienced with a couple of those people getting their stuff taken from them. It doesn't really affect me the same way anymore. It doesn't keep me up at night. I'm getting good night's sleep. But what I am motivated and excited to see is that our meme militia crew is growing like crazy. Let me show you guys this. I'll go to share tab. We had 3 sales in the last 24 hours, and we're up to a 0.748 floor. We're up another 3% with a $73,000 market cap. But look at this. This is what I want you to really see. The listings are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. There's only 38 that you could possibly buy right now. 38 that are even for sale. This is a huge opportunity for people to come in right now and grab these before there's none listed or very few listed. Obviously, there'll probably always be some listed, but these are going to get very expensive. If you look at this here, we have 1 left at this price. 1 left at 0.748, and it's a soldier. Then we're at a 1 soul floor. 1 away from a 1 soul floor. In fact, if somebody buys this before I get off the stream, I just want to incentivize, I will give you 10,000 stacker just as a thank you. Well, let me see here. I'll give you 50,000 stacker for picking this up just as a thank you. Whoever can move on this first, just a quick action little bonus here. I'll give you 50,000 stacker for picking this guy up, and then we'll be at a 1 soul floor. And then from there, we'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, holy cow. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 until we're at a 2.2 soul floor. And then, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're back to our 2.8 soul floor. 9, and we're back to a 3.5 soul floor. 10, we're back to 11, we're back to a 4.4 soul. So we're only 11 sales away. We're getting 5 to 6 to 3 to anywhere between 3 and 6 sales a day on average. We haven't had a day yet for the last week that we haven't sold Meme Militia. And people that are letting these things go right now, they're going to feel awful silly pretty soon. So we're sitting here 11 away from a 4.48, 12 away from a 5.6. And then we get to the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got that little wall there, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 away from a 10 soul floor. Think about this. This could be in the next week or two, and we could be at a 10 soul floor. Think about your bag, where we're going, and what these give you access to, okay? $2,000 to get access to a meme militia that actually gets you paid every single month. In about 5 days, we're going to be paying everybody out for all the memes that they created based on their standard memes, elite memes, and premium memes. Premium memes and then elite memes. And we're going to pay you out based on the meme militia that you have. But if you look at this floor here, let's go back and look at this all the way to a 10 soul floor. You have all soldiers. You see in a pattern, you got 1 night left. 1 night. And then they're gone. This is why I love doing a smaller supply, because I want quality over quantity. Let me go ahead and check the comments real quick because we got a lot of people in here. Let's see here. I'm gonna check these comments. Let's go. I can see why on paper we got Texas, New York City, East Coast, Philly. We got me at Man in the house, KZ in the house, Gambler. What's going on? The Gambler and the Guardian. I got the boys in the house there. Jeff Oglesby, GM. What's brother? Let's fucking grow. Emily said, looking fire. Time for the alts to run. You got that right. I liked that $213 Soul Sunday. Rode a short all the way down $10 into 60. OG Gamer Gangsta, man, you're freaking awesome. And we got Jared. What's going on, Jared? The chart does look really freaking healthy. When in doubt, zoom out. Meme babe in the house. And we got Dorothy. What's up, Dorothy? Good to see you. So, all right. Now that we've done that, we went through Skill Stacker. We went through Meme Militia. I want to get into, it's already at 9:21. Anybody heard from Danny? I don't know what happened to Danny. Danny disappeared on me. Let's see if maybe he's here waiting for me. Let's see. Are you there, Danny? Nope, Danny's not here. Okay. Now with all being said, let me get into some news for you guys because we're having so much freaking success right now. But real quick, I got to make sure I don't forget this. In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to go over here. We are now submitted to be listed on Coin Paprika. I'm about to send them a contact. Again, I already sent them one. I'm going to send them another one. But Coin Paprika is a pretty decent sized exchange or listing site where they list all the coins out. I've heard about it, seen it on YouTube, a few different YouTubers that I watch, follow it. But we're going to be listed here, which will expose us to a lot of new buyers. I sent some messages and support messages to CoinMarketCap. They're trying to sell me a $5,000 package. If you guys have some hookups over at CoinMarketCap, let me know. We want to get us listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. I'm aggressively pursuing those to get those listed, get Skill Stacker listed there. We're already verified on Jupiter. We're already on Asset Dash. We're really crushing it on getting our listings done, and we're still babies in the industry. So I'm just letting you know we're making some aggressive moves here. So I wanted to show you that. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, let me come back here, is we made some massive changes to the website. We currently have this new little baby you'll see here that shows the current price of the coin. We're sitting at a $2.8 million market cap, almost 2.9. Let's push that thing back up to 3 million, fam. Like, I need your guys' support on this chart today. I can't do all this by myself. We can't just rely on our big investors. We got to show up on the charts and show them that we're holding, show them that we're buying, show them that we're serious, that our hands are strong, that we've got diamond hands, that we're focused on the long term here. But we made some big changes to the website over the weekend. Shout out to our dev, Bob Resolute. He has been hooking us up. We have the white paper now here at the top. So you guys can click this and view the white paper for anybody who wants to go on here. I'll show you the Enter the Realm stuff here in a minute. You have the wallet address, or the contract address, I should say, for anybody that's trying to find our coin, the rug check protocol. And now we have a little note here that shows that 30% of our supply of Stacker is locked up. Over 30%. It's like 35%. And that's only going to continue to grow as we get version 2. I'm going to announce version 2 here pretty quick for you guys. And you can view the treasury wallet. So if anybody's looking at holders on Skill Stacker and going, why is there somebody that has 35% of the supply in their wallet? That's scary. That's our treasury wallet. That is not a holder. That is the treasury wallet that everybody has locked up their coins. Their coins go in there. We're making some changes to that with version 2. But we made some improvements. You can see Join the Movement, Stack Wealth. There's now a video of how to buy Skill Stacker here. A YouTube video you guys can see that Chris had posted. You can buy it on desktop. You can buy it on mobile. See, mobile, right? There's the mobile version and the desktop version. Our web designer is so badass. You can see here. This is one of the nicest websites I've seen, honestly, in Web3. And then our newsletter. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, you should probably do that. And then pretty soon we'll also have a way for you to verify your tokens here rather than having to do it on that Google form that we have. So lots of changes, lots of improvements. And then if I go over to Enter the Realm, you can see here, we got Lucky Spins, which is coming. We're going to change the name of that. That's not the final name, but you're going to be able to claim your spins. We do spins here on the show every freaking day of the week, Monday through Friday, on weekdays. And soon you're going to be able to claim those yourself, which is freaking badass. We're going to have our raffle stuff. We're going to have some swap tools. We're building all kinds of really cool tech on the background. You're going to be able to name your meme militia soon. We got our Discord info that'll be linked in here pretty soon as well. So lots of stuff that's getting updated on this website on a regular basis. So just make sure you're familiar with skillstacker.io and that you're there checking that out. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. I am so inundated right now with messages from people. If I'm taking a long time to get back to you in Discord or Telegram or freaking WhatsApp or in my X profile or anywhere, if I'm taking a while, just send me a gentle reminder. Just say, hey, just sending you a reminder. Let me know. I'm trying to keep up with everybody that I can, but we have over 75 people that have staked their tokens right now. So it's really hard to keep up with everybody, plus all the other inquiries and people wanting stuff for free. And it's crazy. I mean, just the amount of people that are coming into our ecosystem right now, we're being flooded. So it's a good problem to have, but we're bringing on more people, more community mods. And if you want to be one of those community mods, you want to help the cause, you want to help build up your bags, please let me know. We could definitely use some help. We need more manpower right now. That is for sure. Last thing I want to do is I'm going to share one last thing, and then I'm going to get into the news. Let me go over to my X profile. What a freaking weekend. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you guys some things that you guys may not have seen. We got 418 people now in our Skill Stacker community, which is massive. That's been growing like crazy. Hey, look, it's me. On top of that, we have, there's the show. Over the weekend, we gave away $500. I got to send this to her here shortly. I picked 2 people. So originally, I did this giveaway. I'm going to scroll down to it and show you. I did this giveaway. Where is it at here? We're going to a 10 million market cap. Here we go. So, okay, let me show you guys this. I'm going to scroll down. I posted a lot this weekend. Let me just get over to here. Okay, so I did a space on Saturday morning, and it was called $1,2,300 giveaway for Stacker. 784 people tuned into that. 9,000 people essentially saw this live space. Out of those 9,784 of those people tuned in, and I did a big giveaway, and I made an announcement right here. Soul is pumping, so I'm rewarding the community with $2,200. That went up significantly over the weekend. That $2,200 became $3,200. Actually, it was like $3,600 at one point. So I gave away to 10 people. I've sent out almost all of them. I've sent out 7 out of the 10 so far. I still have a couple people to send it to. But I each gave the top 10 buyers 100,000 Skill Stacker tokens a piece. I'm probably going to do the same thing. I'll probably do that again this week at some point. But I gave away 100,000 Skill Stacker tokens to 10 people. Gave away 1 million tokens, which at this very moment is still $2,800, almost $2,900, maybe even a little bit more, to 10 people. And then I posted who those winners were right here somewhere. Let's see, right there. I posted those 10 winners, so it's all public. But we had an amazing Saturday. It was crazy to watch our chart just soar through the roof. We had a bunch of new buyers come in. I hooked them up with some nice gifts, $250, $300 worth of Stacker, which was awesome. I think it was like $350 for some of those people by the time I ended up paying it out. And then we did our Sunday service, which is a fire space that I'm doing every Sunday now. I went live on Saturday, went live on Sunday. I'm going 7 days a week, fam. But we did our Sunday service. We had 210 people that tuned in for that, 621 people that it reached. It was an amazing thing. And then I went live for the Million Stacker giveaway here. I had 883 people on that stream. It was a 37-minute stream. Amazing results, amazing weekend. We had some cool people come in over the weekend and posting really neat videos, really neat content. Got new people into the ecosystem. The Meme King onboarded like over 100 people into our community, which was more like 150. Not all of them stayed. But look at some of these videos that people made. And so our Sunday service is something that I think is really, really powerful. Look at this. Dawn made this amazing graphic for Stacker. We got a lot of stuff coming into the keyboard. And then I offered $500. I had this giveaway for $500 in Stacker to one person. And there was some disputes and some complaining and some grumbling, as the Bible talks about. Grumbling is bad, but some grumbling. Whoa, he tagged a fake bot profile. So I said, you know what? I didn't just pick a specific person. I didn't have a person plan. I picked this person because they've contributed to this community in a lot of ways. They've held since the very beginning and they've never sold. But just for the complaining, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to add another $500 on top of this out of my own pocket, my personal wallet, my personal bank account, my personal crypto that I've brought into this ecosystem. I'm going to take that out of my pocket and give another $500 to somebody that I think is worthy. So not only did I give 1 million Stacker away, but I gave $500 worth of Stacker to 2 different people. Now, obviously, the second person I haven't paid out yet, but I'm going to do that today. And that is just the way that we play the game here. We are givers. We are social impact. We're here to help as many people as we possibly can. we have a lot more giveaways coming, fam. So make sure you hit that follow button on my profile. Make sure you share out the stream to people so people know who we are, what we do. There's not a coin or a utility on the planet that's doing what we're doing right now. We are a utility focused token, which means we have utility and you are part of that utility. So we're not just a meme coin. I don't really even want to be put in the category of memes or meme coins. We use memes. They are the weapons of mass attention, but that is not what we're focused on. So, and then we do this show 5 days a week where we do our wheel spins. So let me get into the quick news and then we'll jump over to the wheel spins. All right. Oh man, some key stories today. $1 billion Solana fund in the works. 1 billion with a B. Galaxy Digital, Multicoin Capital, and Jump Crypto are reportedly raising $1 billion to build the largest Solana treasury to date. This is freaking super bullish for our Solana fam here. And we're a Solana show, right? Backed by Cantor Fitzgerald as a banker and endorsed by the Solana Foundation, this would cement Solana's role as an institutional blockchain of choice. Let's take a quick pause there and let you kind of sit on that one for a second. Solana is currently sitting at a price of $196. And they're talking about creating and using Solana as an institutional blockchain of choice. Sol is currently trading close to $200 and is up 6.6% in the last 30 days. It's the first story. Bitcoin drops to 112,000 on whale sell-offs. Bitcoin plunged to 112 after $2 billion Bitcoin whale rotated holdings into Ethereum. What in the world? BlackRock, I bet. Analyst Willie Woo says Bitcoin's price is rising slowly because old whales from 2011 who bought under $10 still hold large supplies. Each Bitcoin they sell requires $110,000 of new capital to absorb it. Oh, that's huge. This structural overhang explains Bitcoin's sharp correction, even in bullish conditions. That's a pretty big deal. Next one here is Telegram founder Pavel Durov versus France. Durov slammed French authorities 1 year after his controversial arrest, saying that the investigation has yielded no wrongdoing, but forces him to return to France every 14 days. What a pain in the butt. France is not that great. No offense to anybody that's from France or lives in France. I've been to France. Wasn't that impressed out of all the countries I've been to. He's called the arrest legally and logically absurd and a blow to France's image as a free country. This has reignited debate about online freedom, censorship, and decentralization, strengthening Telegram's positioning as a Web3 aligned, keyword aligned platform. The market outlook is looking great. Some predictions for you guys. The next leg of the bull market won't just be about price. It's going to be about power plays, whales redistributing, institutions like Galaxy building Solana treasuries, and governments grappling with decentralization. Expect Sol and ETH to take leadership in Q4 while Bitcoin consolidates under whale pressure. They're going to move all of these billions of dollars they've made into where? It flows down. And if it's coming into Solana, this is why we created a Solana token. There's a big difference between having a coin and having a token. A lot of people have misunderstood the differences, the technical reasons. And I want you guys to understand this fundamental stuff because I didn't even understand this. But there's a technical difference between an SPL token and an actual chain itself, a blockchain network. Bitcoin is a network. Ethereum's a network. Solana's a network. Base, I think, is technically a network, right? These are the networks that we have that are out there that exist that are cost hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars to run and operate. And then there's tokens. So you have coins, which is Bitcoin, right? A Solana coin. But meme coins are not technically meme coins. You guys really got to understand this. Meme coins are not meme coins. They're actually meme tokens. Just because we call them meme coins because it sounds better. But the truth is, Skill Stacker is a token. It's not a coin. Now, we can call it a coin. We can say Stacker coin and things like that and marketing purposes. But on a technical level, so you guys understand this, it's not a coin, it's a token. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys kind of understand some of that stuff. There's a big difference between the two. Did a ton of research on this and I was like, oh man, what is the difference between the token and the coin? Network versus a sub. We are on Solana's chain, right? We don't have our own chain. So Skill Stacker doesn't have his own chain, at least for now. So something to think about, something for you guys to know. I'm going to check the comments in the chat, and then we're going to jump into the giveaways. It was hilarious, fam. That's love. It's real pretty petty to complain about a giveaway. I'm grateful to be in them. There we go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm a little late. Good to see you here, PT003 and Jane. Bullish on this team. Thanks for setting the bar high for devs. Yeah, we got to set the bar higher. We're coming in here to do shit different. We're givers, not takers. You got me re-rolled. GM boss, more listings to come for Stacker. Discord is back up. Just in case you guys were wondering, our Discord is. Thank you to Chief Dope Fox for making that happen. And how are you guys liking my show today? How do you like the camera setup? I got my freaking black magic. Can you guys see it? Ooh, look at this baby. I don't want to end my feed, but this thing is beautiful. I'm going to get the second camera set up, so I'll be able to hit the little 2 button and bam, and switch from camera to camera. It'll be super dope. And then I'll put my other camera on a track, so it'll be moving forward, back and forth. It'll be super cool. I'm going to nerd out on this tech stuff with you guys. All right, so let's get into the wheel spins. We went through the news. We did the market updates. Now it's time for some giveaways. Giveaway, baby. Man, I hope Danny's okay. I hope Danny's daddy's all right. Let's see here. We got that. What else do we have? Tech skills, consulting. Lots of notes there. Okay, got everything covered there. Let me get over to here. I downloaded the chart for everybody that has bought in the last 24 hours that is holding a meme militia. And instead of putting this on a separate piece of paper, because I thought I had left it at home, thanks to my wife, she always comes through and saves the day. Let me go ahead and share this tab with you guys. Come in here. Boom. Day 81. This is episode 80 freaking 1. 81 episodes. Can you believe that? Thank you, sir. Really outstanding setup. I'm trying to get better and better and better. We want to make this setup world class where we have an actual show. And like maybe I'll even have Meme King or somebody, like when we do interviews, I'll get people actually in here for interviews, like my buddy Nate, if he's watching right now. Hey, Destiny. And we'll get him over there and we'll have a camera pointing that way and I can hit 3 and then boom, broadcast him with his microphone. And like we can do some really cool stuff here. And then I have my Roadcaster. Check this out. I'm not leaving. Just watch this. Watch this. I'm not leaving. Look at this, baby. Look how cool this is. This is where we can control all the audios up and down. I got this, right? We do the murmur thing. We're not going to be doing that. Just going to be really clear about that. We can do like a hand clap. But this baby is a very expensive piece of tech. And I'm going to get this guy set up too. I've been wanting to do this for years. I bought all the equipment, and now I know how to set it all up, thankfully, thanks to my video guy, John. So pretty badass. 81 episodes in. And think about that. That's 5 days a week. So we've been doing this for a long, long time. All right. Who's ready for some wheel spins? I'm ready to do some giveaways. I'm feeling generous today. Can you tell I'm in a good mood? I got a good night's sleep. I went to bed early last night. I don't even know why I'm drinking that. I'm going to put that down now. Okay. In spirit of Danny, let's go ahead and do this. Let's freaking go. All right. First person that we have here on the wheel today is 37G7T. Our Kings go first. If I missed you for some reason last week for Friday and you didn't get your giveaways, let me know. So that's where the sound effects come from. Yes, they come from boards like that. People have smaller ones and things like that, but that's where the boards come from. My glasses are dirty. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do one even better. Look at this. Yeah, we're gonna locked up, baby. Here we go. This feels more like me right now. All right. You are already outclassed. Let's freaking go. We got not yet in the house too. Okay, so first one, 37G7T. No more flapping my gum. Here we go. Get to the giveaways. First one is 1K. Come on, King. Let's go. Here we go. How many of you guys missed Sunny on the stream, though? Sunny's in school now. Summer's over. I miss my bud. Oh, snap. Wait, is this the right one? Okay. He just got 50K. That was not supposed to be on there, but you just got hooked up, Meme King. I'm going to honor my word on that since it was on there already. Let me replace that with something else that's kind of big. We'll go like 5K. That was wild. I didn't even realize that was on there. I should have checked. STKR. Let me save that. I got to have it. Make sure I have it to my 26 on here. There we go. All right. He's still got one more spin. Congratulations to the Meme King. Here we go. Next spin. Let's go. Burn. And that was, he still has one more. We burnt a bunch more stacker. If you guys want to look at that wallet, you can go to stacker donate. No way. Okay, at 100. All right, here we go. Next person here is 2HN1H. Here we go. Let's freaking go. We're going to make this thing happen. We're going big today. Let's go. Come on. Look at that. Oh, no. I didn't even see it till after. Bankrupt. I said, let's go at bankrupt. I'm so sorry. Jeez, I was looking at the, the chart. Okay. Let me go here. Damn it. I'm sorry today, Queen. That was the Queen. She hit BK today. Not the day for you, I guess. Okay. Next one we have here. I'm just going to pull it from here because I saw it earlier. 8GDEL. They hit bankrupt 3 times in a row. Let's see what happens to them today. If we hit number 4, they get 5 spins. First one, that was shitty. 500. I was like, let's go on BK. Should be looking at it. 500. Second spin. $250. Here we go. Next spin. Woo! I'm going to go get my dreads touched up next week. This will look a lot better. Super excited for that. I haven't had them touched up in like 4 months almost. All right, here we go. 250. All right, one more spin for 8GDEL. And then we're going to go to BRMUP. 250. There we go. All right, BRMUP, 5 spins. They got a queen. And then AKBEQ. Donate. There we go. Congrats to 8GDEL for not hitting BK today. I'm so excited when I don't have to do all this manually every day. It's going to be amazing. 1K. Can't believe we left that 50K on there. That was a nice win. Let's see if that meme militia is still there after this, because I don't want to. 1K, nice. Okay, 2 more spins. Let me come over here. Let's see here. I'm going to refresh. I'm just going to check something real quick here. Yeah, somebody bought it. Whoever that was that bought that 22 minutes ago. Let's freaking go. 6DBPZ. There we go. I'm going to make sure I put them at the top of the wheel too here. You're going to go next after BRMUP. 6DBPZT. I'm going to send you 50,000 stacker right there. I'm putting right over here, 50K for buying that up. There we go. Hooking you up. That's right. We are now at a 1 sold floor. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. 42% gain. That brings us to a $100,000 market cap. Only 37 listed. Come on. 4 sales in the last 24 hours. 114. Dude, whoever this is, 6DBP, they are not playing around. They're grabbing these guys up like crazy right now. Freaking congratulations to you, fam. I'm super freaking happy for you. This is absolutely awesome. How freaking awesome. Okay, let's get to the last 2 spins for BRMUP. Here we go. And then we're going to go to 6DBP that just bought that meme militia. 200. What the? This is the wrong wheel. This is definitely the wrong wheel. How did I not notice all this? I must have grabbed the wrong wheel. Hold on a second. This is not the right wheel. Oh, man. 250,000 stacker. This is an old wheel. What happened? How do I handle this? I did not look, so this is my mistake. I'm going to have to take this out of my own pocket. BRMUP, you just scored like $1,000, buddy. Man. Okay, I got to take that off, though, because that was a huge mistake on my part. 250. That must have been. Oh, that's what it was. I know exactly what I did. I know exactly what I did. I changed the wheel to 250, but I forgot to take off the K. That's a typo on my side. There's no way I can give away. Sorry, guys. That's what that's supposed to be. That's a mistake. Oh, man. Okay, let me save that. I was like, there's no way. I must have used an old wheel. Okay. We're going to fix that right there. I'm going to make that 250. Sorry, brother. Dude, that's my... I'll send you a little extra just for the mistake. I'll send you like another 5K or something, but 250K is like, let me see what that is right now. That's crazy. I didn't even realize I made that mistake. See, that's what happens when you're going too fast. Let me do this. Let me look real quick. 250. Yeah, it's $732. Sorry, we're not going that big today. Still got another spin for you though here. Dude, that was crazy. I got to pay attention to make sure I didn't do that on any other ones. I'm like, what in the hell's going on? There we go. 1K. All right. So you still got 30. I'm gonna add you just a little bonus for my mistake there. Just to hook you up. Okay, now 6DBPZ. 6DB, the person that just bought that meme militia off the floor and took action. Look at that. 100 stacker to start. Let's see what they get next. Dude, that was crazy. That was a huge fumble on my part. Yeah, I missed that. There's not supposed to be a... Let's see. Where did that go? There we go, 100. Man, that was crazy. Okay. Thank you guys for the grace on that. Donate. All right. Here we go. Spin number... I didn't see. Okay, there's spin number 3. Okay, now we're going to AKBEQ. AKBEQ. Let me go grab that wallet real quick because I don't want to screw them over. Oh, you can't see the wheel. Hold on. Let me fix that. Sorry about that. There we go. 1K. Man, I'm on a roll today. Okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna go grab this wallet and check what they have in their wallet. Make sure they didn't lose a spin here. Me militia. Okay, so they have 2 soldiers, so I gave them the right spins. Okay, AKBEQ. Show the wheel. That's what Danny will say. Where's the wheel? Screen share. We can't see the wheel. See, I'm blowing it. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that now. All right, let's go. 1K. AKBEQ. Next spin. $500. There we go. I got a big guest lined up for you guys tomorrow. It's going to be very, very fun. We haven't done a guest in a while. We're trying to get a bunch of them back to back to back. There we go. 5K. That's what I'm going to throw you as your bonus BR MVP. I'm going to throw you an extra 5K for my mistake. There we go. Can't do that again. Okay, AKBEQ's got 2 more spins. Here is their another 500. Whoops, I removed it. Put that back. 500. Keep hitting that dang button on accident. There we go. Okay, 1 more spin here for AKBEQ. Let's go. 500. All right, there we go. All right. 6AEXP. Here we go. 6AEXP. $1K. And then we're going to go EKOW. 100. There we go. Okay. 3 more spins here for 6AEXP. And then we're going to go to EKOW. Come on. How does this microphone sound? I haven't used this one for the stream yet. I used to use it for my YouTube videos. A few more. Let me check the comments. Just a minute. How do you join? You got to have a meme militia. Look at my hair is crazy right now. You got to have a meme militia, and then you got to buy some stacker. Every time, ooh, 5K. Every time you buy stacker, 1 more spin for you. Every time you buy stacker every day and don't sell, you get on the wheel. You got to have a meme militia, though. Pretty soon, you'll be able to go claim your own spins. And then a 250. 6AEXP came up today with 650. There we go. All right, EKOW's first spin. Here we go. And then we're going to get into the Commanders. Burn, I think that's it for the... Yeah, then we're getting into the Commanders. Burn. Next one. You should be on the wheel today, Charles. Drop what your wallet address is. Look at that freaking giant comment. Jeez. Can't see anything. 1K. All right, next one. Here we go. Let's do this. Lots of giveaways today on the boring wheel. We should call it the boring wheel. That's what we should call it. I'm wondering what we're going to call this thing. We call it the boring wheel. 1K for EKOW. So that's 2K for them and a burn. Another 1K. Nice score today for you already. Still got one more spin left here. Here we go. 3K a burn. And how are we going to finish it up? 3K a burn. And looks like another 1K. Nope. Oh, yeah, and another 1K. There we go. Look at you, 4K and a burn. I love it. Okay, now we're going to get over to the Commanders, which first commander that we have is CG5E1. And then M1DSB. And then we have another one here. There we go. CQZRD. All right, 250. First one for CG5E1 is 250. Here we go. Let's see. And then we have BDXW2. All right. Oh, no. CG5E1 hit BK today. You and Queen. What the heck? All right. M1DSB. Here we go. That's brutal. 5K. Nice little recovery there. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, almost hit the weight. Here we go. Come on. Burn again. We're burning it down, baby. We're burning it down. Here we go. One more spin. This is it. 100. There it is. Okay. Get to the next one. CQZRD. 4 spins as well. Here we go. Stoked how close we are to this 2-soul floor now with the Me Militia. We're so close, you guys. We're only a couple away now. We're only 4 away. That's freaking amazing. Oh, no, a bankrupt. Good CQZ, dude. What the bankrupt is freaking hitting hard today. Dude, wrecking people. BDXW2. Crazy. BK on BK. Not again. No way. Okay, 100. Here we go. Woo! Let's go. 250. There we go. Come on. Let's see. Got 2 more spins. What's it going to be? 100. Okay. Got 6 minutes left. Here we go. And then we have Mentorship Monday starting at 6 minutes. Mentorship Monday. If you're inside of the Skill Stacker community, you're going to want to be a part of that. Oh, 100. There we go. That was the last one for that. And then we're going to go to FKBU. Oh, hold on. I think I have one more. BDXW2. HUZ95. Oh, they get 5 spins. HUZ95. 5 spins. I almost forgot them. Here we go. What happens when you hit bankrupt? You lose everything. 1K. Donate. Let's go. Okay, second spin. Here we go. He said, blah. What is a commander? The commander is the second one under the queen. Holds the big, gigantic sword. 250. Yo, what's up, Platypus? Dude, your mic is outstanding. Great quality sound. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Yes, you can buy every day and get a spin on the wheel, Manny. Hopefully I answered that question. Charles, I didn't see Charles's response if he answered my question. Nate's on here. Let's go. Another 5K for freaking HUZ95. Let's go. There's a lot of 5Ks today. That was the goal. I wanted to give away a bunch of 5Ks, not 250K. 250 is what I was giving away. Let's see here. Another 100. And then one more spin for them. Oh, and there's one more on here. 9ZVHU. 9ZVHU. HU. That one also has a king. Let's go. 500. All right, here we go. Burn. Let's go. Second spin. Here we go. $100. You know what's funny about the stream today is somebody just said how many people. Okay, EN6SM. I'll have to do that offline. I will first spin for you. Thank you for doing that. I'm gonna write that down. EN6SIMYSG. And I got the bit, most of it. Okay, 500. 2 more spins for them. 3 minutes left. And then I'll do FBKUR. 1K. There we go. One more spin. Here we go. Two six GT. Yeah, so 1K. Man, still got a couple people that have commanders that I got to do still. With a GTTP1, GTTP1, 4 spins, 1K. Second spin. Come on, faster, 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 faster. I've got so many on this list. If I don't get to you during the stream, I will do them offline. I wish I could make the stream longer, but we have the Mentorship Monday call coming up. Donate. There we go. Okay. And one more spin here. And then I'm probably going to end it with 3TXZW. And then FBKUR and then 3TX. Ooh, another 5K. There we go. All right. Here we go. For FBKUR. FBKUR. And then I'm going to do 3TX. 3TXZW. Okay, so 500 is their first one for FKBUR. Second one here. Let's see. Is what's it gonna be? Okay, 100. Sorry, it can be kind of annoying sometimes. My wife says that to me all the time. You're hell of annoying me. Do I annoy you? If I do, too bad. You got to deal with it. You're stuck with me. All right, 250. Here we go for 3TX 2W. 250. Second spin for them. Got 1 minute left. Here we go. Last spin here. 100. 100. There we go. Man, I love you guys. That's it for the moment. I'm going to spin the rest of these offline. There's a lot of you guys that I got to spin for. I got the spreadsheet right here. You can see here the spreadsheet of all the transactions. This is 825. All the transactions. We got a total of 1,000 transactions on here going all the way back. I'm going to spin those. I'll get those done for you. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning back at our normal time. If I owe you guys some stacker from the weekend, I'll make sure I get that to you. I know there's probably a couple people watching here. GZKKX likes money. GZKKX is for sure getting some spins. So love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you guys on Mentorship Monday. Don't miss out on Mentorship Monday. We're going to be there. And as always, keep looking up. Oh, and bye, Danny. Where did Danny go?
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Weight breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air, calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains, wave breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground, stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air, calling out rebels who don't play fair. TKR breaking the chains, wave breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground, stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains, wave breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground, stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.